I absolutely love just watching this thing go. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff, and just watching all the stuff come up here. I just realized too, you can literally just stand here and collect all the drops. Oh my gosh. Guys, welcome back to another episode of StrangeCraft. In this one, we're gonna make a bamboo farm. I'm really excited for that. And then we're gonna do some work on the cult clubhouse. I'm gonna make it look a little bit better, add some depth to it so that it's not just a plain wall anymore. I'm thinking we're gonna make a little bit of an entrance, and hopefully we're gonna work on the floor a little bit more and get some of that stuff done. But yeah, you guys know where I want to build the bamboo farm, so let's go ahead and build that right now. Oh my gosh, these things always take so long, and this thing was literally 35 by 100 grass long, so that's how much bamboo we grew. So we're gonna have more than enough fuel for our super smelter, and this thing took over 5, maybe even 6 hours. I did it all on stream on Twitch, so thank you guys for joining me. For those of you keeping me company while I do these huge builds like this. Yeah, go follow me on Twitch for a lot of those. Justin also helped me out. And also, just looking back on this time lapse, it's super cool to watch how the bamboo grows like that over time. I think that's really cool to watch. But yeah, I'm excited to have this done. Now we can go on to the next stages of our super smelter, and we're gonna be able to smelt glass up like it's nothing after we're all done with this. Oh my gosh, look at this thing in all of its glory. Now I have some stuff to explain. There was some super technical stuff or some slimestone going on down here. This is the on and off switch for this thing, and it uses all this slimestone, which I've never really done slimestone before, but it's good to use when you're on a server because it actually creates less lag than just running redstone lines. But basically what happens with this limestone is that when you push, or when you turn this on, it's gonna retract this redstone, it's gonna retract that, it's gonna retract that redstone right there, it's gonna retract that, retract that, retract that. So basically all it does is it turns on the flying machine, and there's 2 flying machines because this thing is so long. There's one right here, and then there's the second one over there. And it also powers all of the hopper minecarts. Now I had this issue of I didn't know how to turn this thing off because that redstone torch is what makes the hopper minecarts actually go. And I didn't know how to turn that off at first. And then I looked at the design and I'm like, oh dude, I could literally just remove the block that transfers the power from up there into the block over here. That was the on and off switch I came up with. Now, this thing is super fun to watch when it actually goes. I'm probably gonna create lag for Carnage, so I'm gonna have to send him a note. All right, well I just sent him a note. I don't really know if he's online or if he's AFK or what. I'm gonna switch this thing on so that we can watch this. And look out, dude, that's a ton of bamboo, and we'll just see it all just shoot out the end here. So yeah, it's super cool to watch that turn on. Oh my gosh, look at the game literally can't keep up with the breaking bamboo over there. Oh my lord. It won't even let me press F3. I'm getting 11 frames per second, 9 frames per second. Oh, dude, that's insane. I think it's all local lag though. I don't think it's server lag. Wow, this project was actually kind of a hassle to make. I didn't like how long it took because this thing is so massive. I keep taking on these huge projects that just take so much time. I'm so happy with the result because this is a ton of bamboo. But here's all the bamboo coming out right here. Look at that. Look at all the bamboo coming out. And so essentially what happens is the hopper minecarts go and collect as much bamboo as they can. Then they come back here and drop off all the bamboo. And then this thing does its thing. And it outputs all of the bamboo right here. I actually need to kind of go like this. I mean, maybe I should fill up a chest with this stuff. And then I'm just going to burn it all for now. I can always get more later. I put a lot of time and effort into my videos, and I would really appreciate it if you left a subscribe. It's free, it only takes about 2 seconds, and you can always unsubscribe later if you really want. Come play some Minecraft and hang out with me live on Twitch. Check the description for the link. You guys know the rest of how this works, the flying machines, the return stations, hopper minecarts underneath. And then yeah, this system that the people in the community helped me build. Leonardo da Vinci was one of them, Aaron was one of them. No, that was really cool of them to help me build this, and this thing is the most technical part of this whole build. One thing that I do think is gonna cause a lot of lag from this thing is all this stuff that gets pushed over here. Also all the entities that get stuck on this area right here, but That's fine, because if I actually keep this thing running, the hopper minecarts will eventually catch up and be able to pick it all up. It's just right now that there's so much stuff right there that there's like 2,000 entities on my screen. So I'm gonna have to run these carts to get that stuff. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to create walls right here, and then maybe see if I can create a wall on this other side so that we can avoid this issue where there's all this bamboo over here. Okay, so these are the kinds of walls I'm talking about. I made one on this side, so now that stuff, I hopped over that before I put that in. But this is enough walls to where nothing will get stuck back here. Nothing will get stuck on top of this. And then I just need to extend this power rail out so that the hopper minecarts will get it all the way here. That'll make it so that we will get no drops on that end, right? So no entities that are just floating there for a ridiculous amount of time until they despawn. All that will get picked up by the hopper minecarts. And then we did this on this side. Those ones are from before I put in that top layer. So everything will get stuck there, and then the hopper minecarts will pick up everything when they actually drive by. So on this one I did a little bit differently. I couldn't put the glass on that layer, otherwise it would stop the hopper minecarts. So I just went 2 blocks up, and then I put this little shelf guy right here just to block anything from actually shooting down onto this corner right here. I'm gonna go ahead and build up these sides. I'm thinking 2 high. Because if I build it up 2 high, maybe I should do 3 high. Yeah, I should probably do 3 high, because if I build up 3 high, we're going to get like 99% of the bamboo collected within the farm. The only time that we're gonna get bamboo outside of the farm is when the bamboo has grown a lot before we've turned it on. All right, so I got all the walls in all the way around. They're only 3 high, so they do prevent any of the bamboo from falling. If it's just, oh my gosh, I spoke too soon. Okay, it prevents 99% of the bamboo from falling out or just doing this. This is the first time I've actually seen it happen. So the only time this is really gonna happen is occasionally like this, or when I first run the machine for the first time in a long time. I also had to change up the slime stone. I just made an L shape slime thing that does this because there was some issue with the quasi connectivity, or whatever it's called, when there's a power source 1 block above the piston, where this was like shutting off half of them. So I just ended up going like this, made it really simple. And now I'm almost done with this project. The only thing I need to do now is actually move all of this back to here. So I'm gonna move all of these blackstone smooth bricks, or whatever they're called, back to underneath right here. And then we're gonna connect this power rail all the way back to it, so we're able to collect all this up. And then we're gonna be pretty much getting very little loss from this thing. It's not gonna be 100% lossless, but I'd say about 95% lossless. So that's pretty cool. Lossless as, I'm saying lossless as I'm literally just burning the output. We're losing a lot right now, but in the future, we're not gonna lose very much. All right, so I got all of the extra power rail in and these blackstone bricks. So now it's time to just test this thing, turn it on, and see how much bamboo we actually lose to the sides. There's 1, but that's because I let it run. I let it sit for a little bit before running it, so that's to be expected on the first go. Okay, so this was what I was really looking for, to see if any of the bamboo ended up on the other side of this. And I was prepared to just put in this block of glass if it did, but none did. So it's cool. We're not seeing any on the floor here. We're not seeing any end up outside of this thing. So I think that we're gonna be all done with this thing. Oh my gosh, another one on the wall. I'm not moving this up a 4th one. That took so much glass. I'm okay seeing a few pieces of bamboo end up on the top there. Maybe later I'll come back in when I have more glass after we've been using the super smelter a little bit and make this a little bit higher. Cool, I think it's time to wrap it up with this project. I'm excited to get into the super smelter. I've always wanted to make one, and I have awesome plans for this super smelter. It's gonna be a super cool super smelter. It's gonna be massive. But now I think that we should go into actually working on the cult clubhouse for a little bit. Okay, so we don't exactly have a leader for the cult yet, and I kind of want to do like a takeover and just get leadership before anyone even tries to like contest me as the leader. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my concrete and I'm gonna put some graffiti up on the wall using this concrete right here. I'm gonna have to go over the Crazy's base and convert some of this into actual concrete, and we're gonna do a little art on the side of the clubhouse here. Okay, so I went over to Crazy's base and I got all the concrete converted. So thanks Crazy for letting me use your concrete converter. I kind of also went ham last night. I stayed up till 12 o'clock to do all of the floor in here. And it took so long, just like everything in this game ends up taking. But yeah, no, I think it looks great. I'm glad to actually have a floor in here. But yeah, the place is coming together. Okay, so I think this is gonna be the height that we're gonna start this build at. Okay, so these are the middle blocks, and I'm gonna go ahead and build up this little feature of the clubhouse. I'm gonna do it in a third-person time lapse. This was my first time ever using shaders, and they make builds like so good. Yeah, I was really happy with how these shaders made build look. Also, I messed it up a couple times and had to rebuild it, but that's besides the point. I also need a better computer to be able to run these shaders, because I really like doing these time lapse with shaders, but my computer couldn't handle it. And look at that. Oh, who's that handsome guy? Oh yeah, that's some good graffiti. Dang, do I look great on a wall? I don't think anyone will have a problem with me becoming the leader of this cult now. I mean, my face is on it. My logo's on it. I've branded it now. Dude, this build is so massive. The floor is in. I kind of am deciding between using this dark gray and the light gray carpets over the lights. Up to toss up right now, and then I'll have the floor done. So yeah, I'm excited to bring up my leadership proposal to DK. He's probably gonna be the one with the most resistance, just because we kind of started this project together. Even though I've been doing a lot of it, he was still one of the founders of the project. So I'm gonna bring it up to him and see what he thinks about the whole idea. But we're probably gonna have to save that for a different episode. I'm actually gonna wrap this one up for today. We got a lot done. We got that bamboo farm ready. Now I just need to hook it up to the super smelter. I'm really excited about that. And I got my logo up on the cult clubhouse. Let's actually look at it in the middle of the night. Oh yes, it lights up. It's beautiful in the dark. So beautiful. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with our progress today. I'm looking forward to the content in the future, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Thank you to all my patrons for all of your support. I could not be doing this without you.